ironically, once you start doing well, guess what? People want to know how you became successful, okay? So as I was building a fitness business and a digital product that way, then people started asking me, how did you build a fitness business, right? And so what was cool is I was then able to start helping trainers who were asking for help, because there's thousands of trainers across the nation who don't make hardly any money. I said no at first, but eventually the line was too big, right? I just had so many people asking like, hey Tanner, can you please help me? Can you please help me? That I finally gave in. And then I took people on and I showed them all the processes I just explained to you, the lead gen, the offer, the fulfillment, the sales, everything in between. And then I reinvested the money into lead generation with shout outs and ads. And then I moved my business over, and after it became an issue. And so at first I was doing about $50,000 a month with the fitness business. And then I started helping these other people simultaneously, but eventually doing two things at once is just not great until you have a very large team or you have a lot of experience. And I had neither at the time. And so eventually I switched from my fitness business over to consulting, just because consulting I could charge 10 grand and fitness I could charge 3 grand, right? And it was just different and I could make a lot more margin, and I was just young at the time. And so looking in the hindsight, maybe I would have kept the fitness business, but that's what I did at the time. And so if you need any help starting to help trainers or consult on that, you can book a call down below, okay? Now that got so big, and that actually went from 1 million a year in the fitness business to $10 million a year when I started consulting trainers. And that actually made people outside of fitness start asking for help. They're like, hey dude, like you help these trainers, but can you help us? And I said, yeah. So I started helping people outside of fitness, and I did the exact same things. Like I did the exact same stuff. I showed them lead gen processes. I showed them how to build an offer. I showed them how to create value. I showed them how to do sales calls. I showed them how to post content, all the same things. And so even if you want help outside of fitness, right? You can book a call down below, same exact thing, because we've worked with over 50,000 different clients over the years, and we've worked with hundreds of different kinds of businesses. I worked everywhere from day traders to green card coaches to career coaches to handstand coaches to, I mean, you name it, like I've done it, right? After that, and because I wanted you guys to see how I continue to grow and how I built digital products, is it continues to be a need. So first it was people were out of shape and I had experience in fitness. Then it was trainers wanted help, and I had done that, so I started showing trainers how to do that. Then I had people outside of fitness, so I started helping that. Then the next thing is we have people who wanted help with ads, okay? And we have people who wanted closers. So I started 2 new divisions, right? So we had some of our clients like, hey, can you run the ads for us, Tanner? Like we know that you taught us how, but we'd rather you do it for us. And then I had other clients who said, hey, we really need closers. And I was like, wow, like that's another opportunity to continue to build and ascend. So in terms of ads, we just added that service on. And so we never really marketed it to cold traffic, but what we did is we had our current clients, we said, hey, if you need ads, let us know. And we charged anywhere between about $3,800 to $4,000 a month. And we had 20 to 30 clients, boom, right away. And that made us instant recurring revenue. It was great. And again, like a lot of this, guys, comes from as you become successful, there's more opportunities to show people the same things you've learned. Like, and just be frank, like you can just, people are hungry and want to learn. I am. I'll pay people to teach me stuff they've learned, right?